Hi guys, welcome to my new manga haul video. Today we have some mangas I bought from Mercari and Animate Japan. There will be timestamps for you to navigate, but I will be very happy if you stick to the end of this video. So without further ado, let's unbox this package from Animate Japan. I love that they always wrap their package very securely in this way. By the way, all of the volumes in this package were released in March. Let's start this off with the 9th volume of Dandadan. This is such an amazing series, and I like that the cover design is as pop as usual. As usual, we have two characters on the cover. This time it's Kinta and Momo. This series is so interesting because it has a bit of everything. Or should I say a lot of everything. It's a very well done mixture of romance, action, comedy, and more. It's a must read if you're a fan of the shonen action genre. I've always been a fan of Dandadan's cover design, it's always so interesting. Similar to the previous volumes, we have the creature's profile underneath the dust jacket. Wow, this is a very interesting one. Let's take a look at the OB. This is probably one of the most popular Jump Comics Plus series right now. Seems like they'll have some new merchandise, and personally I preferred Cam Badge. Alright, let's do a quick flip through. We have some colored pages, which is just a copy of the main cover. This volume covers chapters 68 through 76. I have nothing to say but compliments about the artwork, it's just so clean and well done. As for the story, it's very fast paced, but you won't feel that the story is rushed at all. It's written so well that you can't stop flipping through the pages. We also get a bonus postcard exclusive to Animate Japan. Next up, we have volume 105 of One Piece. I had always been an anime-only fan for One Piece, but I thought I wanted to collect the manga from now. So yeah, that's why I started collecting it from volume 105. The title of this volume is Luffy's Dream, and you can see the new Yonkos here. You can compare the cover design here with that on volume 25. It's so impressive how Oda had everything planned out since the beginning. There's no new design underneath the dust jacket. And we get their world map here. As seen on the OB, this volume covers the new arc of One Piece. We also get a Blu-ray and DVD announcement of One Piece film rate. To me, the movie was absolutely amazing. Let's do a brief flip through of this volume. This volume covers chapter 1056 to volume 1065. Moving on to volume 13 of Ayakashi Triangle. The anime is currently airing, and to be honest, it surpassed my expectation. Especially their music, I didn't expect them to be this good. This time, instead of Matsuri, we have Suzu on the cover, and of course the character beside her. I won't spoil it. The cover design of Ayakashi Triangle is not as complicated as Dandadan, but it's still pretty well done, I would say. Similar to other Jump Comics series, we don't get any new designs underneath the dust jacket. But we get to see Shirogane here, and we can also see his balls here. Oh my god, I can't believe that they're making a 1-4 skill figure for Bunny Girl Matsuri. These are some of the amazing illustrations on Jump Comics Plus, so feel free to check it out. As this is an ecchi series, I can't show too much on this flip through. If you only watch the anime, there will be much more characters that will appear in the story. Personally, I find the story really interesting, especially for later volumes. Next up, we have a new series called the Ichinose Family's Deadly Sins. This manga is being serialized on Weekly Shonen Jump and it's written by Taizan 5. You might recognize this name from the phenomenal manga Takopi's Original Sin. It was his first and previous work. So from the cover, it might seem that this is a wholesome slice of life manga, but knowing the author, this is definitely not the case. I have to admit that this drawing is actually cute. The design of the dust jacket looks pretty good, especially the contrast between blue and yellow here. Even the design on the inner cover is interesting. It's different from what we saw just now on other Jump comics. As I said just now, the author worked on Takopi's Original Sin before, which was a dark but interesting manga. That's why I expected some dark twists to the story here, and if I find this manga interesting, I would make a video to recommend this. Let's talk about the synopsis of this manga. This manga centers around the Ichinose family who lost their memories after a car accident. After they woke up, they returned to their home in the hopes that they can learn more about their past selves there. However, it seems that their family situation is actually very complicated. This synopsis already sounds very interesting to me. Of course, we also get a bonus postcard from Animate Japan for this volume. The next manga is a new series from Jump Comics Plus. It's called Kindergarten Wars. This is an action comedy story happening in a kindergarten setting. Of course, this is no ordinary kindergarten. This kindergarten is where the children of the world's most important figures attend. For example, we have politicians, company presidents, all tycoons, and anything you can think of. The girl on this cover is a legendary ex-assassin called Rita, and she is assigned to a secret mission to protect the children in the kindergarten. Let's talk about the design of the cover. At first sight, it might be a little bit ugly, but after looking at it for a while, it actually fits the theme of kindergarten very well. They use very simple colors and it looks kind of messy, but I think it will look good when we have a full series there. Notice how the fonts used are kind of big as well. It's kind of like what you would find in the kindergarten textbooks. And seems like this is the logo of their kindergarten? I'm not sure. Let's look at the inner cover. Usually the mangas from Jump Comics Plus will have some interesting designs. They have the same pose, but their emotions look kind of different. I guess we'll know what happened when we read the story. Well, we have the profile of our main character, Rita. And we can see that she censored her body weight. Also, her relationship status. This looks so interesting. We can also see from this chart that she has extremely high attack, but very low intelligence. This manga is currently being serialized on Jump Comics Plus. Looks like a handsome guy will appear in the story, but she killed him? I don't know. Let's do a quick flip through. We got some colored pages at the start, which is very nice of them. Holy shit, this looks so good! Seems like she's not the only teacher who can fight in the kindergarten. We get to see the first 7 chapters in this volume and wow! As expected from Jump, the art looks amazing. Looks like this is the handsome guy who will meet Rita later. He is also an assassin. And boom, she just protected the kid from the bullet. This panel looks cool as hell. Alright, I don't want to spoil you further, please check out the manga if you're interested. This time we also get a bonus postcard from Animate, and it features Rita. Next up, we have volume 4 of The Classroom of a Black Cat and a Witch. It's written by the author of Boarding School Juliet, Yosuke Kaneda. I like that the mangas from Kodansha are always wrapped in plastic like this, which is nice for collectors. For this volume, we have Hana on the cover and she is the user of Scorpio magic. So the story of this manga takes place inside a fantasy world, and it revolves around a magic academy where people inside it have their magic based on the constellations. This is the Gemini twin I really like in the story. This pink-haired girl is our main character, Pika, and she looks cute as always. Nothing special on the inner cover. But yeah, Kaneda sensei usually will put the first draft of his cover drawing here. Looking at the OB, you can see that this manga is recommended by the author of Kaguya-sama, Aka Akasaka. So yeah, if you haven't checked out this manga, I would highly recommend you to do so. Seems like there will be a lucky draw, and Japanese mangas love to do this from time to time. We get a bonus postcard as well for this volume, and it's a collaboration with Boarding School Juliet. This time we have Hana with Kocho and Teria. I just realized that they all have black hair. Alright, let's do a quick flip through of volume 4. You can see that these are the students from the same classroom and they all have magic abilities corresponding to the 12 constellations. I am a big fan of Kaneda sensei's artwork. His characters always look so good, whether they are male or female. There are much less romance elements in the story compared to Boarding School Juliet. The story is also less interesting, but this is just very early on in the manga, so let's see how it goes. Animate also included this promotional card from the anime The Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. It's a very cute work romance anime and I really like it. Let me know if you have watched this anime in the comments below. Again, these are the mangas I got from Animate Japan in March 2023. If any of these volumes sound interesting to you, feel free to pick them up. Alright, let's look at the mangas we got from Mercari Japan. Firstly, we have volume 9 of Blue Box, the latest volume. We can see Chinatsu Senpai on the cover. We get some clear bookmarks as a bonus for this volume. I really like the bookmark at the center with the chibi characters, it's just so cute. And of course, we can't forget our main girls, Chinatsu and Hina. This illustration was taken directly from their collaboration with Kelpies, and to be honest, I would prefer seeing a new one, but I guess it is what it is. Similar to previous volumes, we don't get any new designs underneath the dust jacket. Clean cover as always. We also can see a lucky draw at the OB here. Oh wow, they have their own official line stickers. This manga is about sports, romance, and slice of life, and if you enjoyed these genres, I believe you will enjoy this one. The story has a very comfortable pacing, I don't think it's boring, it will get more interesting. There are also many moments in the story which reminded me of my teenage years, and I always feel refreshed reading it. So I would highly recommend this to anyone who likes the romance, sports, and slice of life genre. Moving on, we have volume 15 of 2.5 dimensional Seduction. Here's the bonus postcard for this volume. I haven't caught up with the series yet, so I have no idea who this character is. But I am totally obsessed with this series, it's just so good. We can see Lilisa here, literally like an angel. I made a video introducing this manga before, so please check it out if you haven't yet. Again, no new designs underneath the dust jacket. On the OB, we can see the recommendation from Laplace of Hololive. Seems like she is a cultured girl as well. This manga is also from Jump Comics Plus. I called this series the ultimate cosplay manga, and it is getting an anime adaptation as well. But we still don't know when it will air, so I would highly recommend you to pick up the manga before the anime. It is actually so good, and I have recommended a lot of my friends who are into manga to read this series. Next up is a relatively old and completed series, it's called You Are Dirty, My Queen. The story is written by Lynn Okamoto of Elfen Light, and the artwork is done by Mengo Yokoyari, who is doing Oshinoko right now. This is a very short story with just 2 volumes, and this first volume was published in 2013. I got really lucky to be able to find this because this book was literally published 10 years ago and it's still in almost a perfect condition. The main reason I bought this manga is because of the artwork. As you can see on this cover, it's just so well done. And if you can't tell from the title, this is an ecchi manga, so please don't pick it up if you're underage. There's a door at the inner cover, it's quite interesting. Okay, seems like this is our main girl. From the OB, it seems that this manga will have romance element as well. These were the mangas from both creators which were released on the same date. It's always a good thing that we get color pages at the front. So the story is about Saito, our male protagonist who gets into a top school and reunited with his childhood friend Subaru, our main girl. However, Subaru is very cold towards him, but we would later find out that she is actually just a tsundere and she is very perverted, hence the title, You're Dirty, My Queen. I saw some really good reviews on this series, so I thought I wanted to check it out. This is the second and also the final volume of this manga, and I thought the cover looks even better and cuter than the first volume. It's just my personal preference. And could you believe that this book was published a few years later in 2017? Seems like we have a similar design in the inner cover. And this is the full view of the dust jacket. Frankly speaking, I would buy this just for the cover itself. Let's take a look at the colored page because I don't want to spoil it myself. And yeah, again, we have a beautiful colored page. That's it for this manga. Feel free to let me know if you have read it before. There will be no more mangas in this video, but I thought I wanted to share some cool merch I got from Mercari. These Chainsaw Man illustration cards are exclusive from Animate Japan to celebrate the anime adaptation of Chainsaw Man. I love that the colors they use for these postcards have a very soft tone. Power, this is cool. Next up, we have the bonus stars from Ayakashi Triangle. This is the bonus clear card from volume 12 and it is very unique. You'll know why in a second. So we have our main male/female protagonist here, Matsuri. There are a few layers to this illustration and I have never seen anything like this before. So we have the yellow, red and blue layers which are the basic colors that form this illustration. Of course we are left with a white background. This is the full process of how it works and it is very impressive. And with the outline, this drawing is complete. Thank you so much Yabuki sensei, this is amazing. The illustration of our main trio. A collaboration card with To Love Ru featuring Yami and Suzu. Suzu with her origami. A collaboration with Roboko. The difference, man. Another collaboration with To Love Ru featuring Lala and Matsuri this time. He actually drew it live and you can check it out on their official YouTube channel. And the first mini illustration book from Ayakashi Triangle. Shirogane Superman form. I have said before that Kentaro is one of my favorite mangakas ever, and this is why. His drawing is so good. Finally, we have the postcard set from Dandadan. These postcards are exclusive from Animate Japan to celebrate the release of their 8th volume. Oh my god, I love this one. Very cool. There's an alien at the base of a shoe. Also, a Dandadan special book cover. It features the important characters and creatures from the series. I am struggling to find a word better than beautiful to describe this cover. That's it for this pretty long video. If you have watched to this point, thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Take care and I will see you next time. Bye!